taking just OD and live my life. Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus.
Then my light turned off.
Did it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do you want to open my trash can for me, please?
Okay. Bear opened the trash can.
Thank you.
I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen.
I done it.
Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just OD and live my life. Don't take it personal, we just building. It's my season, lay foundation, make a name for generations. Please and make a, then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning, or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus.
Hi, good morning. So here we are. You guys got a little glimpse into kind of my little morning routine. I will be doing a detailed pregnancy morning routine for you soon, but I wanted to come on here and kind of just vlog a little bit today because I wanted to give some updates for what's going on. I talked about this on my Instagram, and I had my anesthesiologist appointment. Again, I need to set you guys down. You're too heavy. Okay. So I had my anesthesiologist appointment, and it was, my mind was blown a little bit. So I got one message saying that from a friend that she has had this kind of appointment, but I've never heard of this in the States. So comment down below if you've had this. But basically here, it's one of those things that it's mandatory. Like, you need to go and have an appointment with the anesthesiologist before you go into labor. And so what's going to happen is we went, and it was me and two other American girls. One of them is having a C-section, so she went first because it was just like she didn't need to go through learning about the epidural and everything like that because she already knows she's having a scheduled C-section. But so me and the other girl, we go in, and basically we had already taken blood work. So they ordered blood work for us. I know mine I did about a week ago. It was specific for this appointment. And he was saying, long story short, because this was a long appointment, that they went over how they do the epidural, what it is that they put exactly in the epidural in terms of like which type of, I cannot with my pregnancy brain, you guys. They basically tell you what are the ingredients going into your epidural so that you know what it is exactly that's going into your body, what are the effects, what are the effects it can have on you, the baby. They also go into detail on the different types of epidural, which I didn't even know. So like, I guess there's an epidural that's more slow acting that they would give you if you were requesting an epidural, like, you know, 4 centimeters in, 5 centimeters in. And then there's the ones that they do if you're like 7, 8, 9 centimeters, that's like faster, I guess, or whatever, in terms of how they do it. So he explained all of that. They also explain, you know, obviously if it should switch to C-section or anything like that, what the like spinal tap thing would look like. Then it came to knowing about our personal history. We had to then do a one-on-one, and I was telling him what happened with Orion, which if you're new to my channel, when I had Orion, my water broke and I ended up having to get put on to Pitocin because I wasn't in active labor or anything yet. The barometric pressure made my water break, and because we were in the middle of a snowstorm. So that happened. They hooked me up to Pitocin. I wanted to do a natural childbirth, but we got to about 6 centimeters in, 12 hours in at this point, with the maximum legal amount they could give you a Pitocin. Pretty intense. And basically I was like, how much longer do I have? Because I was progressing pretty regularly. And I was like, if I'm going to keep progressing, then we'll keep going. I could have sworn in my mind that they told me I still had like another like 12 hours to go, which I'm pretty sure they didn't tell me that, but I was delirious at this point. So then I started breaking down crying. I was like, I can't do another 12 hours of this. Give me the epidural. Very, very long story short, they had 2 different anesthesiologists come in. They both tried to do the epidural. I had them poke me a total of 9 times in my spine to try to do the epidural. They also tried to give me a spinal tap. None of it would take. So I ended up with my natural childbirth, as well as a world of pain in my back and 6 months of physical therapy after I gave birth to Orion. Obviously I had some anxiety going into this. I told him about that with my history. He was very confused because he was like, do you know what type they gave you? And then that's where I was like, no, because in the States they're not like, well, this is the type of one I'm gonna do. You know, I want an epidural. The doctor comes in, they're like, bend over, here you go. Like, so knowing all these details ahead of time was pretty cool. There was more details in it. Oh, this is something I found interesting I'm not sure how this is in the States, not sure, but for Italy, they would not give you an epidural if you had a tattoo on your back, like in the spinal part where they needed to go, because they are that meticulous that they don't even want to risk, he was saying, putting any ink into your spine. So he was like, literally, like, it was a no, like you couldn't have it. He said a couple years ago they changed and now they will give it to you, but what they'll do is they have to literally take a scalpel and cut your skin and open it and then do it. Like, that's how meticulous they were about not wanting to like mess things up, which I just thought was very interesting. The blood work that they do, he said, was things to make sure that you are not somebody susceptible to get, I know this is complications that happen with it, I think it's a hematoma or something like that. Maybe that's just a bruise. Hemorrhage or something. But basically, the things that we hear sometimes go on with the epidural for complications, they do blood work to make sure you're not somebody who that's a risk factor for you. Because if it was, and once again, you can't have it. They just really like to have their complication rates and different things low. So I just found that very interesting. He evaluated my back, because let's get to I don't want to take up your whole time today. He was like, well, let me look at your back. Let me evaluate it. So he had me go, I turned, as if I was going to get the epidural, and he goes, you are very difficult. He was like, honestly, he was like, we could try. He's like, but I don't think that it would be successful for you. So the way that my spine is, I guess apparently is just not good. So that's why clearly, obviously it didn't work in the States. He said it now, basically, that he's like, we could try it. He's like, I'm going to write this for my colleague, because basically it's him and another guy that they've dedicated to the Americans here when they give birth. And he was like, but honestly, he was like, you're just very difficult. He did tell me, though, too, because I said my anxiety with obviously not even being able to take a spinal tap, he said that they don't like to do it, but honestly, if I had to have an emergency C-section, they would probably just go ahead and put me under general anesthesia. Like, that's how, like, much of a pretty much no-go it is for me with my back and taking epidurals. It's like, it is what it is. It's just kind of one of those at this time, and I was telling Sean, I was just, like, a little bit disappointed because there was that part of me that was kind of like, ugh, I feel like maybe I might want it just to have that like rest and stuff, just because it's like I know what I'm in for. My option that I'm going to be trying that they offer here is the nitrous oxide, which is basically the laughing gas. Like he said, it's not, obviously it's not an epidural, but he was like, it's better than nothing. So that's going to basically be my birth plan.
And you need to open it too.
I need to?
Yeah.
No.
With something really sharp.
No. Say you crazy.
You're crazy.
Oh wait, give me that package. Here, just bring me that one.
No, that one's really heavy.
No, that one you can leave. Dad knows what that is. We're not gonna open that one.
I'm not being crazy. You're being crazy.
You're being crazy.
You gotta earn your keep, dude.
No.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is that one that they said went to Guam. So that's probably why it looks like it's gone through the ringer and whatnot, because it went to the
APO
Guam.
to APO doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
Does it have some kind of like forwarding sticker on it or something?
I don't know, but I bet you that's. Jessica, thank you so much. We finally got the diapers. I cannot believe this. Can you get Mama's phone?
I can't believe this.
I can't believe it. Can I? You vlogging?
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Well, be careful not to drop the camera.
I'm vlogging.
Well, let me see. Hold on. So see here. Now you can talk.
Hey, I'm trash.
What? You are not Forky. Stop it.
I'm trash.
You're not trash. Okay.
I am trash.
Okay. Do you have to go to the bathroom?
Trash.
Crazy. Oh, it is it finally
course it is.
came.
What is that from?
My other nail colors. So my Madam Glam came in with some other colors. I am loving their gel polishes.
Okay.
And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new colors from them that you guys will see when I change up my nails.
Do you want to eat some food?
Love it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a load of laundry started. For the first time in our lives, I feel like since we've been here, we're actually pretty caught up on laundry. So I'm gonna keep it going where I'm going to wash these cloth diapers, the muslin blankets and swaddles for the baby, and get those already clean and put away. And Sean is opening wait, why did you get more fertilizer?
Because why did you get more nail polishes? You have plenty.
No, because see, nail polishes, there's different colors and things, and so you change your nails out, but I thought you just got fertilizer stuff.
Negative. I did not get just. I didn't just get fertilizer.
I thought that's what the manure and all that was for.
Kind of. Not really.
So what is that about?
Fertilizer. Can you just let me do the gardening and you can do the nail stuff?
I guess so. Anyways, we're gonna enjoy. It's starting to rain, gloomy again. We just got in from hanging out at the play date, and it was fun. I was telling them, they were like, "You guys want to go to the beach?" Before I was like, "I am like retired right now. I'm not going to the beach. I'm not doing anything
That's
until after this baby's out, because basically all I have the energy for is to go up the street." If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Anybody who's watching, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help our channel out. Lets us know to create more content, and we will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.
I'm on high